Hello gentlemen, investors and traders. Thank you for helping our project. All forms of assistance are in the description. Dear viewer, I kindly ask you to give your royal like. Your like is essential for the development of the channel Guru.Markets. Now we will analyze the current fundamental indicators of the organization Chevron Corp, ticker CVX. This review is based on information as of May 21, 2024. According to classification Guru.Markets company Chevron Corp belongs to the subcategory Oil and Gas. 131 organizations participate in the analysis, which is very representative. Let's start with general information about the company. If necessary, you can pause it. You can study each parameter of the organization in question more thoroughly. Access to the table with the structure of company tickers is free and open. You are kindly requested to provide a link to the security analysis to your friends and acquaintances. Thank you very much for your repost, as well as various other help. It all helps a lot in my work. Market capitalization of the company Chevron Corp. Valued at $296.98 billion. And the market capitalization of the subcategory is $2,858 billion. Chevron Corp. Accounts for a share of 10.39% and is one of the large companies in the subcategory. The company's balance sheet capitalization is estimated at $162.12 billion. With a capitalization of the subcategory of $1,612 billion. Chevron Corp. Accounts for a share of 10.059%. Comparing the shares of stock exchange and balance sheet capitalization, we see the following. Occupied share Chevron Corp. In the subcategory when assessing market value is 10.39%. The balance sheet capitalization is 10.059%. This is 3% less than the share of market capitalization. Assessment of the organization's share of market and balance sheet capitalization in the subcategory. Bad, -1 point. The analyzed organization's debt obligations amount to $22.697 billion. Debt to book value is 14% of the company's capital. Score based on the level of the company's financial liabilities. Good, 1 point. The ratio of the company's market value to its profit is 14.8. The subcategory average is 10.6 and is 28% higher than the subcategory average. Assessment of the company's market price to its profit in comparison with companies in the subcategory. Bad, -1 point. Profit for the last 12 months amounted to $20,296 million. Future earnings for the next 12 months are tentatively expected to be $25,059 million. 23.5% more than currently. Assessment of expected future profit indicators in comparison with companies in the subcategory. Good, 0.5 points. The company's price-to-revenue balance is 1.5. The average for subcategory 1 is 50% higher than the average for subcategory. Assessment of market value to revenue indicators in comparison with indicators of subcategory companies. Tolerable, -0.5 points. Revenue for the last 12 months was $195,020 million. Projected revenue for the next 12 months is expected to be $240,780 million. which is 23% more than the current figure. Assessment of projected future sales in comparison with the performance of subcategory companies. Good, 0.5 points. The margin is 10.4%, with an average in the subcategory of 9.8%. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 0.7%. Assessment of sales profitability in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory. Good, 0.5 points. The company's share by number of personnel by subcategory is 5.571%. This is 87% less than the market capitalization share. This shows the imbalance in the organization's market price. Chevron Corp. Most likely towards revaluation. The amount of market capital for each employee of the company is equal to $6,513,000. And for the subcategory $3,492,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the organization's performance is 86.5%. Estimation of the volume of market capital per employee in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory. Tolerable, 0 points. The amount of profit per employee is $445,100. With the average for the subcategory, $328,300. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 36%. Estimation of profit per employee in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Good, 0.5 points. The share of revenue for each company employee is $4,277,000. By subcategory $3,367,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 27%. Estimation of sales volume for each company employee in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Good, 0.5 points. Shares shorted are 2.9%, compared with the subcategory average of 4.6%. This is an indicator of a possible short squeeze. Indicator RSI, 14, shows a level of 48% for the company's Chevron Corp. For the subcategory, this level is approximately 52%. On average, securities of the subcategory are valued the same as shares Chevron Corp. Comparing the price movement of a company's shares Chevron Corp. and subcategory companies. We will see that over the last 12 months the shares Chevron Corp. Showed a change of 4.6%. Against price changes in the subcategory 15.1%. This clearly does not indicate anything, but we must take note of this fact. Before showing the final score, we kindly ask. Make your own assessment of the company Chevron Corp. in the comments to this review. Your responses in the comments significantly help the development of information from Guru.Markets. The overall result is 1 out of 10 points. Average result for the subcategory, 0.8 points. If you look broadly, within the entire US stock market as a whole, we see that the average score for the US stock market in total is 0.3 points. Against a score of 1 point Chevron Corp. Let's go to the order table, which is available to you. The link to it is in the pinned comment. The order table contains absolutely all decisions made by the information and reference system Guru.Markets. Access to the order table is free, link in pinned comment. Based on the analysis of the company's shares Chevron Corp. Information and reference System Guru. Markets. A decision is made. Do not open a deal due to Chevron Corp. This is not an undervalued company in the subcategory. Thank you all for watching until the end and for using the help System Guru.Markets. You all really are the coolest crowd.